Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Hope you're having a great day. Happy Friday, and it's April 1st, so happy April Fool's Day too. So for today's video, I'm going to be sharing the new stamps and dies from Coco and Reno. And for this month, they have a really fun theme. It's all about bees. So these are the bee background stamps that they included. Really cute. You get a honeycomb design, and then this one here reminds me of like a vintage ad or a newspaper print, packaging as well. So really cute. So there's that one. And then you've got the little stamps, which are more geared towards planners, I think, but they're just super cute too, with little houses, the be happy, be kind, a little bee in the center there, and just really cute on those. And then we have our bee cutting dies. So I'll go through each of these really quick, and I was so excited, you guys, when I opened this setup because they included a solid layer, a solid die to pair with the little flower here. And oh my gosh, I've been secretly wishing for a solid cutting die on some of these, so I think they did a great job with these cutting dies this month. So you get this beautiful detailed flower, and then the solid matching piece there. And then for the bee, you also get this beautiful bee design and the solid cutting die. So really, really cute, and it just gives you just another option when you're creating to use that solid layer. So I love that. So happy to see that this month. And then we've got a little beehive here, really cute. And we have this little delicate little bee here, so cute. And some sentiments. So this one says bright. This one says be kind. Love this one. This one says you. Happy, and then you get two you get a BE and a BEE. So you can use these along with these, like be happy, be you, and so on. So those are the dies, and again, I think they did a great job with these. Love the bee and the flower and all of the dies this month. And I do have a couple of samples for you. I created a couple of tags using the beehive and that little delicate little bee there. So I just did 2 layers of tags. I had a honeycomb embossing folder in my stash, so I took that out and embossed this first tag here and added some stitching with gold thread on the bottom. Then I layered a pink vellum tag and that beehive and the bee. And then I also used the Coco and Reno bow dies from a while back, and I made a little bow for the top of the tag and added some twine and a little heart bling there. So this is ready to go on a project. And then I made another one here. This one is using clear vellum, but everything else is pretty much the same. The honeycomb embossing on the bottom tag, the stitching with gold thread, another beehive, and another one of these cute little bees, another bow. So I made 2 tags there, and then I made a couple of cards. I've been really trying to make more cards because I do find that I use them a lot, and just having them made already, I really do reach for them a lot for birthdays and anything, and they're just already done. So so I'm going to be making a lot more cards, I think. So this one, it does have a few layers, but how pretty is it? I made this one in like traditional bee project colors with the yellow, black, a little bit of gold and white thrown in. So I just used this floral background paper and did stitching along the edge. And then I had another, it's not a true honeycomb because it has these little diamond shapes in between, but It was close enough, and I had it in my stash, so I just die cut this like honeycomb piece there. And then I did add back in some of the solid hexagon pieces, I think they are, just so that the bee would kind of pop a little bit more and add interest. And then I did the bee with some yellow glitter paper and then the black. And then also on these like more intricate dies, I found that using the 110-pound cardstock made it a lot easier and sturdier to where it's not like breaking or tearing when I'm taking it out of the dies. So the black is the 110-pound cardstock, and again, yellow glitter paper for the solid layer. And then with the flower, I did the same thing. I used the yellow glitter for the solid layer, and then 110-pound cardstock in white. And then I added some little gold foam balls for the center of the flower and the sentiment, the be kind. And then I added these little gold leaves to the flower, and that's using another Coco and Reno die, which I'll share from, I believe, the floral or flowers, rolled flowers. It's from the rolled flowers set. So I added the gold leaves there, and then just some bling. So there's that first card. I think it turned out so cute. I love it in the traditional colors, and then I wanted to try it in pinks, and this is basically the exact same layout, just using different pattern papers and more of the pink and gold. So I love this one too, so pretty. So I just did the bee in with the gold and the pink, that same honeycomb layer there, bling, everything's the same. So just in a pink palette, I guess. So what do you think? Do you like the traditional? Do you like the pink? I like both. I think they're both really pretty. So there's that. And then for my last little project share, I wanted to do something with a beehive, like a 3D type of thing. And I came across this die for a little favor box in my stash, and just the shape of it, I thought, oh, that totally looks like a beehive. So then I went ahead and I added like the different layers to the beehive using stitching. So I just did some stitching with some like mustard colored thread right there. And then I added a little bling for the little entrance into the beehive. And then here's those little delicate bees in the black. And I just tacked down the little body and left the wings, you know, kind of floating. And then I made my own little white flowers using a punch for my stash. I just did a double layer on each of the flowers and added a little gold center. And I added a couple little scattered white flowers and this little tassel onto the handle with another little white flower there. So how cute is this? Wouldn't this be cute for like the baby showers that have the bee theme for a little favor for that? So anyways, I just thought that was really cute. And I'll share the die that I used for this, but I'm sure you can find it in an SVG file and you can probably make it bigger. But I thought this was a cute little size, and I love the look that the stitching gave it. So there's that one and my little projects. So the other dies that I did use, I wanted to share those. This is the one that I had in my stash that I used on the favor box. So this shape right here is the one that I saw, and I thought it looked, you know, like a little beehive and was perfect for it. This is a die that I used for the honeycomb and some for the tags, and then I did use the bows for the top of the tags. And then this die right here, the leaf one, is from the rolled flowers set that I used on the cards. So those are the dies, guys, and my little projects. So I hope you like the project share. Let me know what you guys think. And I hope you check out Coco and Reno. It's cocoandreno.com, and they do offer a monthly subscription or a one-time purchase. So there's my little share. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for stopping by, guys.